red, bringing too much attention to yourself. And it was so interesting because the ladies that did, they sent it to another lady in another state and another lady in another state, and they all had all these interesting stories, and putting on this red dress really empowered them. So there's something to do with red and the car and the dress, but in this case, it actually made me, for the first time, want to get out of my shell, get out of my comfort zone, and get out of the box, which I always use that term, get out of the box. I'm a born marketer, and I'm always thinking that. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to go out and buy me a red dress. What do you think?
I think that's fabulous, and it's about time.
And
Yay!
So hopefully, if I get handcuffed because I'm wearing a red... No.
Then you...
I hope they're the soft ones. No.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Anyway.
Well, talking about red and red dresses, many moons ago, being Italian, it was a big thing at Christmas. And
I'm watching you move those hands, darling.
And all of this. And I remember one year, my mom got I and my sister a red dress for Christmas. And it was really pretty. In the top, it had the little white collar and the red. And then on the bottom, it had the white lace around it and this and that. And then even and we had the saddle shoes. We had to wear those. And we even had the red knee socks to match the dress. And I felt so grown up in that dress. Yeah, and my sister and I, we joke around about all the crazy things from being way back when. And, yeah, I remember that. And then I remembered my first school dance back then, and Joey Brown, the neighborhood kid up the street, asked me to go, and I had a red dress on.
Wow, yeah. So you've done it. You know what? Will you humor me? And next Friday, and people can tune in and see us. They can't see us today because we're out live here. Let's wear something red.
Let's do it.
I own nothing red, so it'll be fun for me to go find something red. I bet one of our favorite shops will have something red. Maybe I'll go over there to see Debbie's on State Street.
There you go.
Maybe you go with me. We'll go find me something red, and we're going to wear red next.
And talking about red is a very powerful color. And if you see a lot of ladies that are professionals like we are.
And politicians,
they will wear red and black. That is the most powerful color one can wear. And I have 4 red blouses and 2 red blazers, and I have 5 dresses in red.
Get out of here.
Yep, so I'm one of them power people there.
But I do recommend to people, if you're listening and you're going on an interview, you don't wear red. You're supposed to wear white, like navy blue.
Navy blue or red, either the one.
Yeah, when you go on an interview, though.
And the worst colors.
Look at that Chevy. Isn't that a Chevy?
That is a 1957 Chevy.
1957? That is awesome. Okay, you can't see, but you can hear. It is actually an orange, like a burnt orange, which I think is gorgeous, all towards the front. And then the very back is like in a gold, like a mauvey goldie, a goldie tone. Very cool. And earlier I saw it coming by. Earlier I saw a really old tow truck. Oh, Miss Apple Valley USA. Oh, you guys, we have Miss USA. What is your name? Bianca, come here and get on the air with us. We're on KCAA 1050 NBC Talk Radio. I would love for you to... She's going to say hi to us. She stopped by the booth. So you want to say hi?
Sure. Hello, Inland Empire. My name is Bianca Johnson, and I am Miss Apple Valley USA.
She is absolutely gorgeous. She has a gorgeous, beautiful crown, and she's a beautiful girl. Look at those eyes. We talk about fashion. Our show is about shopping, and look at her. She's gorgeous.
Now, and come on up to the mic here for a minute, honey. Okay. Now, out of curiosity, and I'm not being a wise person here, but I'm curious, okay? Being Miss Apple, how does one, or what does one do to become Miss Apple Valley? Do you have to pick apples? Do you eat apples? How do you get to be an apple?
No, I don't have to pick any apples of any kind, but I applied through the Miss California USA page, and they let me become Miss Apple Valley USA as a contestant at large. So I got to choose Apple Valley as my area of representation for the pageant.
Now, when you represent them, do you talk about them? How does this work? I'm curious.
Well, I get to do community service events and volunteer and help others and attend events and let people become aware of the pageant and myself and the brand and just helping people out. So that's basically what I do.
And how long are you allowed to wear the crown?
It's for 1 year.
Is that it?
Are you still, how old are you? Are you in high school? And where do you go to school? And what do you want to do with your future? I got you on the spot here, huh?
It's okay. I'm 22 years old. I just graduated with a BA in political science from California Baptist University, and I plan to become an entertainment lawyer.
Fantastic. We need more of you guys.
That sounds good.
You know what? It's Bianca, right?
Yes.
Bianca, we would love to have you maybe on a future show so you can maybe inspire a lot more young people, because just hearing that story just really lifts my spirits, and I really love hearing that. Nothing's by coincidence. I'm so glad you stopped by. She's a beautiful girl, smart girl. We need more young people like you. But be wonderful. Bev is going to be possibly starting a nothing in the future.
Yeah, well, that's a secret.
Now, I have to ask you, though. Now, who are the people here with you?
Well, with me is my mom, Mia Johnson. She works for KCAA, and my dad, Bob Johnson.
That's why she looks familiar. Mia, come on and say hello, honey. Okay. Yeah, Mia works on the board with us over at KC.
Yes, I'm out here enjoying. This is so cool. This is the first time I've ever been here. All the years I've been in Southern California, I've never been to this event.
Well, it's about
shameful.
time.
I know. I'm so excited. So, and you guys look great.
Her mom could definitely be Miss whatever she wants to. She's gorgeous,
Yes.
but I'm a Miss or Mrs. I'm not sure, but she's absolutely gorgeous. She's definitely Miss KCAA, I'd say.
Oh yes. You know what? We need to get a crown for her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we will
Next
take
Friday,
this little.
we will bring a crown for you.
Anyway, are you guys going to go out and look at cars and enjoy the route? Yeah, that's great. Well, as you know, we have some posters here, so take some posters with you. And
Favorite classic car?
Yes.
What's yours?
Mine? It's a 1949 Coupe de Ville. That is my favorite car out of all times. I always wanted one. They're $90,000. I can't afford it, but that was always my favorite car.
okay, well, if I could have whatever I wanted right now, I would want either. I'm torn between two. I want a convertible, and I'd want the Mercedes convertible, or I'd want that BMW convertible. I think the BMW. But, and who knows? Christmas is coming. My car is paid for. That's what my husband keeps saying. No, you know, your car is paid for. I know, but it's not a convertible BMW.
Yeah, did you want me to talk to Art?
I do.
All right, Art, if you're listening, I'll call you and I'll tell you the best place to go to get that vehicle. Put a big ribbon on it and put it in the driveway. My driveway, not yours, mine. And I'll let Christina use it every once in a while.
Yeah.
I think you heard me. And, Mia, what is your favorite car? Yeah, she's thinking.
I'm kind of torn. It would have to be a Mustang or a pink bug, or one more. It would probably have to be a Corvette.
Mustangs.
Oh, girl, she looks like she should be in a Corvette, too.
I had 4 of them in my lifetime. For real.
You know, it's funny you should say Mustang, because when I was in high school, I grew up in Rialto, and especially in the 12th year, they had a Mustang Sally Club. And so I used to, I was one of the raised the old-fashioned way where my parents didn't run and buy us cars. So I didn't have a car. So I jumped in my friend's car, but all of them had Mustangs, and I thought, ooh, one day I'm going to have one. But I kind of faded into later on the mommy van and all that good stuff.
Okay, real quick, I got a funny story to tell you. Talking about cars. My very first car, very first one, that my uncle had this old Chevy. And he knew that I, wanted a car and this and that. And he looked at me, and one day we were at his restaurant, and he says, come here. And he says, you want a car? And I said, yeah. He says, all right. He says, you give me $50. He says, you can have this. And he says, you take care of it for 1 year. I'll go out and I'll get you a new one. And I said, okay. I was so excited. But my uncle forgot to tell me a couple of things that was wrong with the car. We had no heater. We're back east, guys. Yeah. Snow up to the armpits, right? And then, so I bundled up, right? And I was determined I was going to drive this car. When you shut the car door, you couldn't open it again. So I had to get through the passenger side to get out of it. And then it got so bad that when I stopped it, I had chunks of wood that I had to put behind the back tires for the car would not roll away. I drove it for 1 year, and my uncle, God rest him, he said, okay, you done the good, here you go. That's when I got my Mustang.
Okay.
Yes.
Bev, you were talking earlier about what are some of, did they make things better then, et cetera? Well, there you go. One thing we didn't have back then was air conditioning and heat. So, those days you just, rolled down the windows and went, as fast as you could. So that's a nice thing that's going on right now.
Yeah, it is nice to have air conditioning.
Just simple, we're loving air conditioning. What did we do without that? Especially, as the hot flashes start coming, right?
Yes.
So, we don't, like I said earlier, we're not on the air, but we're on the air, but we're not where they can see these.
Oh, our little dice.
Now, Bev brought these dice, the kind that, a lot of them, you'll see them in the cars out here on the road hanging from your rear view mirror. Remember those? People would put those up, and then also those little fuzzy balls that they would put
the bally thingies, yeah.
I'm glad we've some things we've outgrown, and some things we're still getting new, and I love the new modern stuff, like I said, that's coming out where it tells you how to back up and the GPS and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I am so glad they have that.
Hey, you guys, what about the seat warmers? I love seat warmers. And even if it's hot, you can turn on, our modern technology, blast your hair, turn on the seat warmer in your back if it's kind of sore. So, I like all the new stuff.
And talking about the heated seats, when we go up into the mountains to play in the snow for the day, that's the best thing to have.
Nothing
like when you're done playing in the snow and your little tushy is cold, you turn that on. It makes you feel good.
Yeah, we like our tushies warm.
Yeah, and I'm not going there, Yeah, and then also, guys, talking about the Route 66, there's another Chevy going down the road.
It's gorgeous. Now, theirs is like it's a maroon. It's pretty. Bel Air.
It's a Bel Air. Sorry. Yes.
I'm telling you guys, you got to get down here. There is nothing like this anywhere else, not as spectacular as we have here.
I know, it's really cool. You can sit here and we're talking to all of you guys on the air, having a good time, telling stories and watching these cars going by. I mean, couldn't get a better spot. We could not get a better spot.
Bev, what are you going to do for the other parts of your weekend, this weekend?
I have no blooming idea yet. Well, I'll tell you when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'll give you a call. Say, hey, Christina, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know I'm telling everyone to come out here, but I was listening to, the news broadcast last night, and actually the temperatures are going to be beautiful out by the ocean, like in the 70s and stuff. So I don't know. I might have to sneak over there a little bit. But I
would love to go down there for the day.
Working tomorrow. We've got a lot of, the fall's coming, and people are getting all spiffed up for the holidays, and
oh, you know what? I don't mean to interrupt, but talking about getting spruced up, why don't you bump out your salon?
Well, actually, Amy Curdy's salon that I'm so fortunate to work at, and there's actually 2 locations. Like I said, it's in Redlands, 313 West State Street, right next to Moo is one of them, and that's the day spa where I told you last week they're doing the pumpkin enzyme facials for $45. Almost unheard of.
I love pumpkin.
And also we're on Redlands Boulevard, diagonally across from Foamy Car Wash, and that's the hair studio. Very innovative, about 19 people between both places to serve you massages. They've got a lot of specials going on massages, too, right now. So, get out there and let them take care of you.
And talking about all of the holidays coming up, before you know it, we're going to be having Halloween, right? Well, guys, I got some good news for you. Do not worry about Halloween. And I'll tell you why. Because I did a snoop attack already, okay? Now, if you don't want to go out and buy a costume already made, you want something custom made, which a lot of us like to do, think outside the box, that's what we always say. Go down to Joann's Fabrics down here in Redlands. You should see the color.